Hey everybody, it's Alex here, and I'm on the Discover the Beautiful Chongqing tour with these two gentlemen here. Tarusha here from Sri Lanka, and Goran from the beautiful country of Serbia and Belgrade. Gentlemen, the last couple of days, what were they like?
Uh, It's nice, and we had so much experience in Chongqing. And Chongqing is a miraculous city because it's a mountain city, and we call it the 80 magic mountain city. So at night, it feels like another world, you know.
Now, you use the term miracle city.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
It's because of it has passed through lots of bad times here.
Right.
I saw that in that exhibition hall. We saw that in 1938 they have some war from the Japanese. They have did some bad things for the Chongqing people, and I mean that it's miracle because the Chinese people who has suffered from this incident, and they are the one who make this city.
You know, that's a very good comment that you spoke, and you were embraced by what the history of the city has been through. Let's talk about your countries now. I'm going to go over to you now. Sri Lanka here. How is Sri Lanka playing into the China of today, the China of 2025? How is it viewed in your country? How do people viewing China?
It's like everyone think about China because as an Asian country, okay, all are from Asia. Most of the Sri Lankans are proud of China because they are they are already surpassed so many countries and so many technologies that from the technology wise they are in a greater level. Actually, in Sri Lanka, we are having a new trend to buy the renewable energy cars. So most of the from this year start, there are lots of cars coming to Sri Lanka, imported to Sri Lanka, and most of the people are buying it. And now in Sri Lanka, in Colombo, you can see lots of Chinese vehicles. Yeah.
You also have a port, I believe, a very important port in Sri Lanka,
In
Hambantota.
coast, it's a strategical place because it's a main route of the sea route from east to west, and everyone who comes through, who is coming to west or east, have to go through this port. So it has a immense involvement by the Chinese government, and earlier they have some problems about the port, and everybody say it's a debt trap diplomacy. But I think uh, it should be like that because in Sri Lanka we are still developing country. We need the great powers to be with us and to get our country to the next level because we are passing through also a very huge bad times. We had a 30-year civil war, right? And in 1948, we got the independence by the British. At that time, Sri Lanka's economy is the second in the Asia. Yeah, first is Japan, and second is Sri Lanka.
Wow.
And in 70s and 80s, we have faced that terrorism. Yes, it's for 30 years. And in 2009, we got totally finished the terrorism. And our country's development start from 2010. So the first initiative was given us from China, the Belt and Road initiative. So it has given us so many opportunities and so many developments, including the highways, ports, and port cities. So I think it's going good well. And for Sri Lankan people, I think we are so lucky to have China with us.
You know, it's extraordinary because we have two gentlemen here that are from two countries that have had very challenging last 2 or 3 decades here. Goran, let's talk about Serbia. Serbia has been very, very, under pressure probably for the last couple of decades, and bringing you here to China and just hearing these stories, first of all, of your country on how it has prospered under cooperation with China, that's extraordinary. Serbia has had very challenging last 2 to 3 decades. your feeling about China with Serbia here?
If you're going to pass many years, maybe 60 years and past, the relation between China and Serbia, it was very good because we are all of them, and me and China, we will all be communist party during that period, and accept now, all the time we have a really good relations. And now when China is growing, like, we have a very good supporter from China, to help us to rebuild, because we are in we are in a very turbulent period during the last 30 years, 20, 30 years, because we are bombing here, we have in war in ex-Yugoslavia, and etc. etc. And after that, China, it's very help us. Let's example, it's during the corona,
Yes. Pandemic, yeah.
pandemic, they're giving us, the vaccine, first. In the last 5 to 6 years, they're during this Belt and Road, initiative, they are also build a few bridges and roads, and.
So here's how I'm going to round out our last part of this dialogue here, and I really appreciate you taking the time here. So the question is, what you've discovered in the last 5 days, maybe what you're going to take away from this when you go back to Sri Lanka, and also maybe how can we improve? Because you've had 5 days here, maybe there's some other things you'd like to see, or maybe we'd like to go a little bit deeper on some other topics. Your thoughts?
I think Chongqing, the city planning of Chongqing is really good, but due to it's a mountain city, it's really hard to make the Paris as a normal city. And I think there should be some changes in the city planning. And with these two rivers, they have that
Jialing, yep.
yeah,
And the Yangtze, yeah.
yeah. So I think there are so much opportunities to much more development around these two river banks, and to mainly we can create this city for a tourism destination,
Okay.
and you can get much more tourists to here, not only in China, from outside world. And I think it will be in future, much more tourists will come to here. So I think you should plan much more on tourism industry based on this city.
Okay, that's interesting. Focus on tourism.
Yeah.
Good idea. I've actually had that thought myself. Like, we do try to promote the city. I think the city has the potential to be an iconic international city.
Yeah.
We're working towards that. We got a lot of work to go. But yeah, back over to you, Goran. Let's hear your insights on this.
What you can do next is to maybe to little bit open to on the rest of the world, because China now is growing enough. You don't need more to be close for Latin, because I think that more and more people, if you will come here, to visit, I think that may be a next step to improve this city. Not only this city, the whole tourism in China.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think that's an interesting point. As China gets bolder, gets more confident, and gets that, confidence behind them, we do see that happening. Well, the beautiful thing is today, in the last few days, you've seen how a city 30 years ago has developed into, we'll call it a miracle city. Thank you for saying that again. And gentlemen, where can our viewers maybe find your work? Can you tell us where we can see what you do, where if you have any presence on social media, or if you have any presence, you can share with our viewers where we can find you?
I have a budget, and you can see, and I am doing
Okay.
TikTok also.
We'll add those links in our description of the video.
My name is Sri Lanka Liu Fat. All right, as I can see, Chinese sold. And I'm also I was studying in China in 2014 as 19 years old when I come to China. And I studied Chinese language in Kunming, legal.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And after that, I went back to Sri Lanka and I'm serving as a tourist guide for more than 8 years for Chinese people. And I really like to take this opportunity to express because my country is a beautiful island in the South Asia and it's mostly based on tourism industry. And in 2019, the Lonely Planet has named Sri Lanka is the #1 destination for tourism. And after the pandemic, it has caused a lot of troubles for our country because tourism industry has been fallen down for 4 years and it's our main income to our country. So now it's building back good. So I would like to invite lots of Chinese tourists come to my country and visit my country. There are so many things to enjoy in Sri Lanka. Not only beaches, there are so many breathtaking views and so much miraculous train rides. So I would like to invite Chinese people more and more come to visit Sri Lanka.
Well, thank you for that. And it's great that we have such a great relationship, China and Sri Lanka. And last comments from you, sir. Where can we find you?
I have my own website.
Okay. We'll put that link in the description.
Yeah, and also Facebook page.
Excellent.
And you can find there my 25-year-old work.
Wow. Nice archive.
And it's missing some things, but I finished, very soon, especially the China trip.
Well, fabulous. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us today. And thanks again to China Daily as well and the WCICO. My name is Alex. And gentlemen, once again, I hope you enjoy the next day or two that you have left here and sending positive energy to both of your countries here and a great relationship here. Thanks for, thanks everyone.
And then thanks, really, a big thanks, to people from Delhi, China.
They are so warm welcoming and they have planned this tour for us. So great. And
Thank you, gentlemen. All right, bye for now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and all the links about these two gentlemen will be in the video description. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.